Did you know the most mysterious object in the entire universe isn't a supermassive black hole, a dying star, or an invisible cluster of dark matter? It's something much, much closer. Something tucked away right inside your own skull. I'm talking about the human brain. This 3-pound organ is capable of producing more complexity than all the galaxies combined. Think about that for a second. Inside this small space, over 86 billion neurons create a network so dense that if you tried to count every single connection, you would need longer than the age of the universe itself. These neurons communicate through electrical impulses that travel at nearly 400 kilometers per hour, forming trillions of synapses that are constantly changing, adapting, remembering, and rewiring themselves every single second. It's a living, breathing universe of its own. Deep inside your skull, the brain organizes itself in intricate layers. At the very base sits the brainstem, the ancient reptilian structure that keeps you alive. It regulates your heartbeat, your breathing, your blood pressure, even when you're fast asleep or unconscious. It's the silent engine running in the background. Wrapped around it is the limbic system, the region that shapes fear, desire, pleasure, sadness, and love. This is the emotional core of your being, where raw feeling takes form. It's the reason music can make you cry or a memory can make you smile. And resting above all of it, like a crown, is the cerebral cortex. This thin, wrinkled sheet of neural tissue is responsible for everything we consider uniquely human: language, memory, imagination, and the ability to think abstractly. It's here on this fragile surface that humanity became capable of creating art, science, culture, and belief. But between all the electrical sparks and chemical signals, something even stranger happens. Something that science, for all its power, still cannot fully explain: consciousness. The simple, profound sensation of being alive. The ability to feel, to imagine, to remember your past and dream about your future. It's the awareness of your own existence. For all our incredible advances in neuroscience, no one really knows how clusters of atoms, arranged in a certain way, can suddenly produce the experience of being someone. How can ordinary matter wake up and become self-aware? How does the brain, which is made of the same basic elements as a star or a rock, generate the rich inner world of thoughts, emotions, and personal identity? Think about this. Every single memory you treasure, every deep-seated fear you've ever had, every person you've loved with all your heart, all of it is the result of electrical activity firing inside a small, dark space within your head. And yet, it feels so real, so deep, so intensely personal. You don't experience the world as a dry set of impulses and data points. You experience it as meaning, as vibrant colors, moving sounds, powerful emotions, and compelling stories. But beneath all that rich experience, there are only neurons firing. Or at least that's the prevailing theory. Because no scientific model has ever truly explained how our subjective, personal experience emerges from cold biological processes. It's what philosophers call the hard problem of consciousness. Some researchers suggest that consciousness is simply a byproduct of complexity. That if you build a network complex enough, like the brain, awareness will just naturally arise from it. Others believe consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe itself, just like space, time, or gravity. It's always been there, and the brain is just a special kind of receiver. There are even theories proposing that the brain doesn't create consciousness at all, it receives it. Like an old-school radio antenna tuning into a frequency that we just don't understand yet. If that were true, the brain would be less like a biological computer and more like a portal, a doorway through which the universe becomes aware of itself. And that idea might not be as crazy as it sounds. In the deep, silent hum of the brain, patterns of electrical activity have been found to mimic the large-scale structure of galaxies and cosmic filaments. Neural networks look surprisingly similar to the way matter is distributed across the entire universe. When scientists compared simulations of the cosmos with models of human neural circuits, they were shocked by how alike they looked. Two structures separated by an unimaginable scale, yet connected by a shared pattern. It's almost poetic. The universe out there and the universe inside your head, reflecting each other in a beautiful cosmic dance. But here's where it gets even stranger. The brain is constantly rewriting itself. It's not a static object. Every single thought you have alters its physical structure. Every memory you form leaves a tangible trace. Your personality, your fears, Your desires, everything that makes you who you are, is not fixed. It's a fluid, ever-shifting landscape. And every night, as you sleep, this process goes into overdrive. Your brain reorganizes itself, cleans up unnecessary information, strengthens important memories, and even erases others. You literally wake up every morning as a slightly different person from who you were the day before, shaped by dreams, experiences, and invisible internal processes you never even notice. You are a work in progress, sculpted by your own mind. So what is consciousness really made of? Is it just electrical signals? A cascade of chemical reactions? Or is it something else entirely, something that science hasn't even discovered yet? The honest truth is, nobody knows. For all our powerful telescopes, our complex equations, and our world-changing supercomputers, the greatest mystery of all is still right here, inside us. A fragment of the universe that has evolved the ability to think, to reflect, to imagine, and to question its own existence. An organ made of simple matter that somehow produces profound meaning. And maybe that's the most extraordinary thing about being human. The universe, through the mechanism of the brain, becomes aware of itself. A star cannot wonder who it is. A galaxy cannot question its purpose. But you can. In a cosmos filled with unknowable phenomena, dark energy, black holes, the birth of stars, nothing is as strange, as complex, or as miraculous as the human mind. Billions of years of cosmic evolution, from the Big Bang to the formation of our planet, all led to this single, breathtaking moment. The moment where matter looks back at the cosmos and whispers, "I am here, and I can think." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to join us on our next exploration.